Howdy folks, cheers, welcome to another episode of DOV67 Designs. As previously mentioned, I was going to mention how I converted the rear swing arm from the standard 13-inch rear suspension unit to use and adapt an R1 racing shocker. So I wanted to get away from the standard unit, which is this 13-inch unit, and use an 11-inch R1 shocker. So I'm just going to discuss how I did that, what I needed to do, and how I fabricated stuff. So the idea, obviously, it's a calf racer, so I wanted to get away from the horrible rear suspension unit and use something more modern, more effective. So I came up with an idea to use an R1 rear shocker. So how did I fabricate and make this fit the rear swing arm of the xV750? So I came up with an idea, the frame's on the wall by the way, of using this shocker. Now the way the original shocker was mounted, obviously the bottom of the suspension unit is on the subframe, the swing arm should we say, and the top of the unit sits in the frame. So the first problem as I had was adapting the through bolt, which goes through here on the normal shocker and is held with a 12mm pin. So what I did is I made a paper template of the insert of the frame. I then took this paper template and basically out of a bit of an old scaffold board I made a jig. I made sure that fit in the frame. I then took that dimensions, obviously made it a bit better, and I then produced a CAD drawing. Now from the CAD drawing I bought a block of aluminium, and then had that block of aluminium water jetted to produce this adapter plate from our suspension unit. So after making that, proved it worked, I milled and machined it and polished it. So my other problem was the swing arm. Obviously again, on the normal shocker that fits via the 12mm pin. So on the bottom of the R1 I knew I had a roller bearing and I had to adapt something here, and I came up with two bushes. I machined and lathed two bushes to fit central in the swing arm. There's the two bushes either side, so the shocker sits central in the swing arm. I'll enclose some pictures of how I machined the bushes along with this video. So basically that's it. I came up with this adapter here. I made a paper template, made sure it fit, had that water jetted out of a block of aluminium. I've got a CAD drawing with all the dimensions, the thickness of the aluminium block you need to use, and then obviously I machined it, polished it, and that fits perfect. And the same again on the rear of the shock. I came up with a bush idea, machined lathe the bush idea, and now basically that's the xV750 converted from a traditional monstrosity 13-inch air shock to a modern R1 Öhlins racing shock. So perfect combination again with old and new. Okay, basically again, any questions let me know. I'll answer them as best as can, and there's also another video to come on how I made up the rear caliper. If you remember, we've gone from a 15 to 17-inch wheel to disc, so I'll include that in the next video. Okay folks, thanks for your time. Keep subscribing, keep liking. Hopefully I'll get 1,000 likes, subscribers at some point. Cheers.